Hi, today I'm going to do something a bit different because recently I've had quite a few comments saying, who is this woman? She this, she that, and some people not actually knowing who I am, which of course I'm not exactly famous, but you know, it's good to introduce yourself and explain who you are. So as I've been doing this series of FAQs about Henry VIII's 6 wives, I thought I'd do a video of FAQs about me. And so I actually went online and looked for the most searched for questions about Claire Ridgway, which actually is very good for your ego to know that actually people do search for you. It's quite nice. So here are the top 10 most searched for questions about Claire Ridgway. And by the way, they did mean me. They were talking about historian and author Claire Ridgway, not another Claire Ridgway. So number 1, who is Claire Ridgway? Well, I'm a historian, author, and I'm the founder of various Tudor history websites. They include the Anne Boleyn Files, the Tudor Society, the Elizabeth Files, and I also have my author website, claireridgway.com. I'm not an academic historian. My Bachelor of Arts isn't in history, and my background, I'm coming from a teaching background. That's what I used to do. And also I used to be a freelance writer. So I've kind of combined my teaching and my writing. I've always enjoyed research and writing, and so I was over the moon when I could make that my full-time career. I now spend most of my days neck deep in primary sources and disappearing down sometimes very odd rabbit holes, and then sharing my findings online through media like this, like YouTube videos. And I like to think that I help make history accessible. And I love bringing history to people all over the world through my online events and through my YouTube channel too. Number 2, what books has Claire Ridgway written? My forthcoming book on this day in Tudor history 3 is my 15th history book. I won't go through all 15 because I won't remember them, but my other books include the Anne Boleyn collection series 1, 2 and 3, George Boleyn, Tudor poet, courtier and diplomat, that I co-wrote with Claire Cherry, The Fall of Anne Boleyn, A Countdown, which I think has to be my personal favourite. I've got a lot of love for that book. And The Boleyns of Hever Castle, which I co-wrote with Dr. Owen Emerson. So those are just a few of my 15 books. What is Claire Ridgway's area of expertise? Well, I specialise in Tudor history, particularly the life and times of Anne Boleyn and the Boleyn family, and Henry VIII. But I also research and write about other significant Tudor events and figures. Number 4, what inspired Claire Ridgway to focus on Anne Boleyn? Well, this is a bit of a long story, but this is the short version of it. My fascination with Anne Boleyn began with a dream back in 2009, January 2009, about being a spectator at Anne Boleyn's execution, but not being able to save the Queen. I couldn't do anything, and I knew she was innocent. And that sort of led me to being really intrigued by Anne's story, her dramatic rise and fall, and also her enduring legacy. And I just got hooked, and Anne never let go of me. And I just decided that I was going to research her and write about her. I was at the time fed up of my freelance writing, doing lots of writing for other people about things I wasn't interested in. And I wanted to research and write about something that I was interested in. So in my spare time, I started researching and writing about Anne Boleyn. Number 5, what is the Anne Boleyn Files? The Anne Boleyn Files is the website that I founded in 2009 after having that dream. And in fact, I woke Tim up from that nightmare telling him that I was setting up the Anne Boleyn Files. He had to design a website for me. I was setting up this blog, and that I was going to research Anne Boleyn's life, and I was going to share my research online. But really, it was just initially, it was a kind of journal of my research. It was somewhere where I could just store what my findings about Anne. And then it just started to take off and people started to find me. So it then became a way of sharing information and research and articles about Anne. And then later, the whole Tudor period. So it took off, and I think it didn't take long for it to become a leading resource for Tudor enthusiasts, which was incredibly exciting and incredibly humbling. Number 6, does Claire Ridgway offer courses or talks? Yes, I offer regular live online history events via my website claireridgway.com, and I get other experts, other historians involved in those, sharing their expertise online. And I also offer replays of past events. And as you know, I post Tudor history themed video talks regularly on YouTube, and I do a monthly live Q&A session for my channel members. And I also blog on the Anne Boleyn Files, the Tudor Society, and share things on social media. Number 7, how does Claire Ridgway conduct her research? I rely on primary sources as much as I can. And what I mean by primary sources is contemporary sources, sources from that time, such as letters, chronicles, such as Edward Hall's chronicle, Charles Risley's chronicle, and official records. So I'm quite often in the letters and papers of Henry VIII's reign, Chapuis's dispatches, the Lisle letters, all sorts, as well as secondary sources as well, the work of reputable historians. And when I buy a biography or a non-fiction history book, I always make sure that it has a full bibliography and notes section, as I really need to know what source the historian has based their theory on so I can find it, because so much is speculation with Tudor history. There are so many things we don't know. We're just making theories, we're just speculating. And so I want to know what's the basis for that speculation. I want to know what their source is so that I can find it, to read it for myself and then make up my own mind. And I like my work to be as accurate as possible and well referenced so that my readers can do the same with my work. Number 8. What makes Claire Ridgway's approach to history unique? I'm not sure I'm unique, but I have been told that my writing style combined with my focus on accuracy makes my work accessible to Tudor history lovers of all levels. I've been told that my videos, my talks and that, it's like people sitting down for a coffee with me. So that's nice to know. I love educating and I want to make accurate Tudor history accessible. I love engaging with other Tudor history fans, and I think the pandemic showed us just how important it is to be able to share information online. Not everyone can get to see people speak in person or to visit historical places, museums and archives. So I hope that my work goes some way to bringing accurate information and also experts to the masses. That's what I like to think anyway. Number 9, is Claire Ridgway active on social media? Yes, I'm on platforms like YouTube, Podbean, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, Tribal, Mastodon, X. I don't think I've missed any out there. And that's where I share my videos, my articles, pose questions, and just engage with people. Number 10, what are Claire Ridgway's most popular videos or blog topics? Now this is an interesting one. I think my most popular content often focuses on Anne Boleyn. That's how people first got to know me. So I'm known for my work on Anne Boleyn. If I post anything on Mary Boleyn, I suddenly get lots of people interested. She's just one of those figures that attracts people, one of those shadowy figures, I think, that we sort of project things onto. Henry VIII's 6 wives, my videos sort of debunking Tudor myths, And then significant historical events like, really awful executions, interesting marriages and coronations. But yeah, I think my myth busting videos and my On This Day in Tudor History series are probably popular too. Oh, how can I forget? Book number 15. Of course, I've got this special offer on a pre-order of the ebook version of On This Day in Tudor History 3. You can get it for just $2 by simply going to claireridgway.com. There's a banner on the homepage there, which you can then click on to find out more details. But you get early access to the whole book. Right now, you can enjoy the January and February parts of the book. It takes you through the calendar year day by day with a Tudor event. You get access to a talk I did on Tudor Christmas, and you save $3.99 because the price of the ebook when it launches, which will be end of March, early April, will be $5.99. So you get all of that for $2. So do head on to claireridgway.com and pre-order it. So that's me. I hope you've enjoyed getting to know me a bit better. I hope those people that are thinking, who is this woman on YouTube, are watching this and learning about me. I'm going to continue trying to bring Tudor history to people all over the world. That's my passion. So keep tuning in here, and also check out the Anne Boleyn Files, Tudor Society and claireridgway.com as well for all news of my events and blog articles and things. Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you very soon. Take care.